I'm Lucy Riley. Money Daily starts right now. Is drone delivery the future of e-commerce in Africa? In earlier stages, drone technology was used in security, photography, communication, and more recently, agri-tech. But now, retailers are in too, looking for more efficient, cheaper, and cleaner ways to deliver their goods. According to a report by Drone Industry Insights, the global drone market is currently worth 14 billion US dollars and is expected to expand to 43 billion US dollars by 2024. Now, the same report says the adoption of drones in delivery is growing and is expected to increase retail sales by 22% in the next 8 years. Now, drone delivery can be advantageous in Africa's e-commerce market, currently valued at 8 billion US dollars. Now, it comes in handy delivering to rural or remote areas that lack transportation options, reduce logistical costs, and are generally considered to be more environmentally friendly. On the flip side, drone rules and regulations still remain a challenge for much of the continent, and most drone technology can only fly within an hour at most, affecting scope of delivery. Now, it might also lead to job losses for companies that after two-wheel deliveries like Uber Eats or Glovo. Now, Google and Amazon are among companies testing out drone delivery. E-commerce company Jumia just recently partnered with Zipline to offer drone delivery services to homes across Africa. Now, I spoke to Jumia's group COO, Apoorva Kumar, about how drone delivery will change the future landscape of logistics and e-commerce in Africa.
Africa is a very, very big continent, and the remote regions of Africa are quite difficult to reach. And I think with drone delivery, that challenge and that important part of Africa will be able to connect with e-commerce more easily. And we already have about 25% of our deliveries in rural areas, but with drone delivery and our ability to reach these far areas very fast, I think this number is going to change very fast.
Now, there are some concerns around privacy, security, and safety with drone deliveries. How can these challenges be addressed?
I think these are legitimate concerns. That's why we have done extensive piloting with our partners in Ghana. We've already flown about 300, 350 flights, and with every single flight, we are learning how some of these would be challenged. I think in terms of security and safety, the coordinate system which points out where to drop the package is extremely reliable. What we need to ensure manually is that we are able to give the right coordinate. With respect to privacy, I think there are multiple challenges. We're trying to figure out the new packaging styles. We're trying to figure out how to make sure that it's more in stealth mode, the drone is not making noise, etc. So there are a lot of technical challenges, there are a lot of customer experiences questions.
So some African countries are still fighting with, rules and regulations when it comes to the use of drones. So how can this be tackled?
It's the same thing when we started working with M-Pesa in e-commerce and banking, right? I mean, any new thing tends to create questions, and those questions need to be answered. We do believe that there is a very constructive dialogue happening between us and some of the governments, and we are sure we're going to pick it up with other governments.
How do you see the future of drone delivery unfolding in Africa?
There are two legs in which I think drone delivery will make a lot of influence in Africa. Okay, the first one is called middle mile. Essentially, it's taking the packages from the warehouse of the e-commerce company to a last mile delivery center from where typically the driver comes to you with a bike if you order your packet. Okay, now today this mid mile is done using vans and trucks, so it's relatively large distance and some high level of payload, maybe 20 kg, maybe 30 kg, maybe 100 kgs. I think one of the big focus of the drone companies is to develop this equipment, this drone, which can take higher payloads and higher distances. The second leg is going to be the last mile leg, where actually the drone is going to come to your house and going to drop the package, or like they show in some videos, probably stay there and allow you to pick up your package.